Hello everybody, back again with another video. Hope you're doing well. Hope your life's going well. Hope today is going well, and I hope that this week is going well for you. Today is Saturday. I hope you're able to go out, have fun, go out in nature, travel, Hope you're all able to do that on this Saturday. For me, it's another hot day, 100-degree day. And that's just how it's gonna be until like October, and then the temperatures will actually go down. I've been gone a little bit because I just been so busy working. I've been working my new job, and I actually like it. I like my new job. I really do. I do enjoy it. The days can be kind of long, but that's all right. Um, I'm actually home every night. I don't even have to spend the night in the truck anymore. It's I don't have to spend the night in the truck, and I'm glad. So I'm home every night. So for the new job, I'm glad I did it. Glad I made the decision to work there. But anyway, let's talk about this. I was gonna talk about ramen noodles. Well, I am gonna talk about it, but I was meaning to do this video earlier, but I was busy. But I had like all my notes and stuff like written down on a piece of paper already. Like the notes that are on my paper, I wrote like maybe 2 or 3 days ago, but I just never had time to actually just sit down and actually make the video, because you gotta make the video, and then if it needs to be edited, I'll edit it. And I just didn't have time to do all that. But I did take the time to do some research on some of the ingredients that I saw in ramen noodles, and for reference, I'm gonna be using the Maruchan chicken flavor, because those are considered instant noodles. And I'm just kind of go down some of the ingredients. There were so many ingredients in this stuff that I don't even think I wrote down something for every single ingredient on here. Let's see. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's just say there's over 25 ingredients in this stuff. You generally don't want to be eating something with like 25 ingredients in it or more. You actually want something that has way less ingredients. So that's going to be my first issue with instant noodles. A lot of these instant noodles, the first ingredient is going to be enriched wheat flour, and that's no different for this Maruchan here. So the first ingredient is enriched wheat flour, and that's when they take actual whole wheat and they remove all the good nutrients. They remove the fiber, the minerals, pretty much everything that makes it good, and turn it into a processed product, and I forgot the reason why they do this. I think they said I don't know if it has something to do with it being cheaper or what, but there's a reason why they take out all these ingredients. And it's just unfortunate, That's why I recommend, if you're cooking with any type of flour, I would recommend whole wheat flour. Don't do any sort of like enriched or processed flour. You want to do whole wheat flour. Second ingredient I saw in here, and this is just for the actual ramen noodle, not even the soup base, because they have the ingredients separated. There's ramen noodles and then there's the soup base. So that little I think they talking about that little is it the flavor package, or I don't even know. It's separated into two, but I know that a lot of these ramen noodles, they'll have like the little flavor packet. Um, and so let's continue. There's vegetable oil. You don't want to do vegetable oil. It's more than likely, um, well, let me not even say that. Keep in mind, oil is nothing but pure fat. Oil is the most calorie dense food out there. Um, I believe it's 9 calories per gram, and I think in one like tablespoon there's usually over 100 calories in one single tablespoon. So, um, you know, you don't want anything, and oil. It's not good. I know people say, "Oh, olive oil can be good," and I mean, it has its benefits, but I think there's better ways to get nutrients versus just consuming oil. Um, it says it contains one or more of the following: canola oil, cottonseed, or palm oil. Same thing. Very calorie dense food, 9 calories per gram. Um, these oils are more than likely GMO as well, so do keep that in mind. And once again, we're talking about the actual ramen noodle. Another ingredient I saw in here was TBHQ. And this is a preservative that is banned in other countries, but for some reason in the United States it's not banned. I wonder why. But TBHQ has been linked to cancers, linked to gastrointestinal tumors in animals, and is also used in a lot of processed foods. I remember I used to eat Cheez-Its a long time ago, and for some reason something told me to just read the ingredients. And I turned the box to the side and I read the ingredients, and I remember seeing TBHQ, and it'll say like TBHQ for freshness, and that's basically a preservative. So they're adding this to make it more shelf stable so it doesn't go bad as fast. But then at the same time, this is something that greatly harms human health, and they don't care, because the longer something stays on the shelf, the more money they make. And so they're going to keep adding TBHQ into products as long as it is not banned. Once they ban it, they'll find something else. I think there's another one that's kind of similar, BHT. That's another bad preservative that's linked to all types of things. But you got to remember, in the American food system, they don't care about your health, they care about profit. And if they're going to harm your health in the process of them making money, they're going to do it. So, yeah, TBHQ's in this product, and I believe it's in a many ramen noodle products. It's in a lot of like packaged foods, really. A lot of processed foods, a lot of packaged foods use TBHQ. It's very common. It's very common, and it causes issues. Also says it contains less than 1% of salt in soy sauce. Most soy is GMO. Salt in great quantities is not healthy. There's plenty of sodium in this stuff too. Absolutely insane amount of sodium. There's also potassium carbonate, sodium phosphate, sodium carbonate, turmeric. Uh, Turmeric is actually good. It's good for the immune system. It grows from the earth, and that's probably the only healthy ingredient that I've seen on here. Um, for the potassium carbonate, sodium phosphate, sodium carbonate, I didn't even write anything. I don't know why I didn't, but some of these, like I say, I kind of wrote down all the ingredients, but I didn't even write anything by some of these. Um, some of these are just, um, they help the product like form, kind of keep its, I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah, even in that first part that I read, there's a lot of bad things, and that's just the actual like ramen noodle. Let's get to the soup base. And soup base, I'm assuming they're talking about that little package you get, that little flavor packet, but I'm not sure. Somebody let me know in the comment, what do they mean by soup base when it comes to these instant noodles? Um, I should have looked it up. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, the first ingredients are going to be salt, sugar, and MSG, and that's unbelievable. First ingredients: salt, sugar, and MSG. It's plenty of salt. Plenty of salt. Salt is linked to high blood pressure, cardiovascular issues, and something tells me that they are talking about that little like flavor packet, because that's what gives the ramen noodles its flavor, with all that sodium and MSG and sugar. So anyway, salt is linked to high blood pressure and cardiovascular issues. Sugar is linked to heart disease, cardiovascular issues, heart attack, stroke, behavior problems, diabetes, high blood sugar, certain cancers, um, behavior issues. Just that's what sugar is linked to. MSG is monosodium glutamate. And I believe on the packaging it actually has the word monosodium glutamate, because people don't realize that that's MSG. And so when they read that, it's not really going to stick out to them. Now, if they just put the letters MSG on the package, that's going to stick out. But because they know that monosodium glutamate does not stick out, they're going to put the word monosodium glutamate on the packaging. So we know MSG is a flavor enhancer. It's linked to obesity, metabolism problems, Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, dementia. That's what MSG is linked to. So it flavors your food, but it gives you all sorts of problems. Um, Unbelievable. First three ingredients, once again, salt, sugar, and MSG. Um, we have maltodextrin in there. Hydrolyzed corn, that's a flavor enhancer. Wheat and soy protein. Um, you don't want soy protein. That's more than likely GMO. Even wheat, if it's made like if it's in a certain form, it's not. Sometimes your body can have a problem digesting wheat. Um, it's not necessarily bad for you, but there's other ways to get like protein and stuff. Um, and I don't even think they put that in there for health reasons. There's turmeric in it. It's actually healthy. I think that they add turmeric because it kind of gives it just a little pinch of like spice flavoring to it. At least that's what I do from like my smoothies and stuff. Um, so it's good that turmeric's in here, and of course we know that's good for the immune system. There's lactose in here. That's not healthy. Lactose. You don't need lactose. A lot of people are actually lactose intolerant. So just keep that in mind. There's lactose in here. Let's see. We have powdered cooked chicken, and chicken is not good. A lot of these chickens are raised in horrible conditions. A lot of them have like diseases due to them being raised in horrible, unnatural conditions, where they're fed a diet that's not natural to them as well. Um, yeah, I think a lot of them are fed just all types of things that aren't healthy. was it chicken that's fed a lot of like GMO corn, or was that pigs? I can't remember. It was on one of those documentaries where it was showing how they feed them like an unnatural diet, and you know that's why they their immune systems are bad. They try to, and you remember with all these animals, including chicken, they try to give them growth hormones so that they grow real fast unnaturally, and they grow real big unnaturally. Keep in mind, um, the average size of a chicken 50, 60, 70 years ago was a lot smaller than they are nowadays in these like factory farms and stuff. So they realized that the more meat that they can produce via giving them growth hormones, the more money they can make. Like I say, all this, it's all about money, I'm telling you. Got dehydrated vegetables. That's not bad, you know. I remember they did have dehydrated vegetables because when I would eat like the maruchan, sometimes I would see like the little corn and the little peas and carrots, and they were all like dehydrated. So that's not bad. Actually, as a matter of fact, I kind of want some dehydrated vegetables now. I wonder how much they cost so I can add them to my emergency kit, because really all you need is like hot water and you got a warm plate of vegetables just like that. But they're good for like emergency kits and stuff. Um, Vegetable oils in here. It's not healthy. There's a yeast extract. There's also natural flavors, which is an extremely vague description of certain types of bad ingredients that are added to the the flavoring. Like it's natural flavors can be anything. It can literally be anything that's quote unquote natural. It's very vague. You don't exactly know what natural flavors are. I don't know. It's very vague, and um, so yeah. I mean, that's about it. There's other ingredients, but I mean, you all tell me, is this a good product to eat? I know that it's cheap. I mean, you can get like a 12 pack for like $3. I mean, I understand why people buy them, but it's just something that you have to kind of think about before you buy instant noodles, ramen noodles. They're not good. They're not good. I think that there are way better alternatives. I think well, let me say this though. There's better alternatives, but I understand also that these can last on the shelf for a very long time. Because I was gonna say, like, you can eat like an apple, an orange, a banana, something that's quick and easy, but those don't last for, you know, I think these things last for like a year or so, a year, 2 years, something like that. These things are very shelf stable, but that's because of the bad ingredients they add in. So my recommendation, if you're hungry and you need something real fast that you don't have to prepare, fruit, banana, doesn't even have to be refrigerated. Apple, fruit, doesn't have to be refrigerated. An orange, um, you don't really have to refrigerate that either, to be honest. I do think that apples and oranges do kind of go bad faster. They're not refrigerated, but it's not really a necessity. And bananas don't have to be refrigerated. So, what else is quick and easy? Um, I can't even think of anything. Because that's all I eat, really. Like, if I'm on the go and I really need to eat something real fast, I'll just eat some fruit. Like I take a couple of bananas to work with me. When I have a, break or whatever, I'll just eat a couple of bananas. Raisins too. I'll eat some raisins. Um, you can even eat dried oats. I eat dried oats sometimes. The rolled ones, not the steel cut ones. But I'll eat some dried rolled oats with some raisins mixed in, and it's good. Like, you know, it's good. Um, so yeah, there's alternatives out there, and you can eat like peanuts and you know seeds, sunflower seeds. Just there's all types of healthier things than this instant noodles, ramen noodles. But you all tell me, is this something that you would eat? Um, I just kind of want to share the ingredients with you all and just let you know what I think as far as these ingredients go. Um, um, Thank you to the person who did recommend I do a video on instant noodles. Um, I forgot your name, honestly, but you know who you are, and I really do thank you because I've been meaning to do a video on like instant noodles, ramen noodles for like a while, and I do thank you for recommending that to me. So yeah. Um, anyway, y'all, thank you all for watching this video. I'll probably have something uploaded tomorrow for you all, so stay tuned for that. But with that, I do thank you all for watching and have a great weekend.